to share with you guys a pickup video. I got some really cool stuff, well I think I got some pretty good stuff, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. The first game I got is Megaman 10 for the Nintendo Wii. I really liked what they did with the prior game. I thought it was great that Capcom decided to make another Mega Man game, not that Battle Network crap, but a Mega Man game in the old school fashion, 8-bit graphics and all. I have to admit that Mega Man 9 was really tough. One of those games I still can't beat. It's just incredibly hard to reach the bosses, at least for... But the thing Mega Man 10 has is that it has an easy mode. That way you can use it as a training. You can just go around the levels, see where all the traps and the spikes are, and then you can jump up to normal mode, which is still pretty hard, but it's just an incredibly good game. So I got that, and I got some other stuff. Let's go with the NES. I got two games for the NES. I got Guerrilla War by SNK. It's a game sort of like, well, it's not sort of, it is a game in the Commando style and Ikari Warriors. I got it because it's an SNK game, and they have some really good shooters there, and it's really good. It's actually a lot of fun. It's way better than Ikari Warriors, I think, and even Commando. So, Guerrilla War. In the Japanese version, I found out that you play as Che Guevara and Fidel Castro, but for obvious reasons they changed that on the American version, but still a fun game. Then I got Gremlins 2, the new batch. I really liked the movie when it came out. I thought it was fun, and how they made all the gremlins into these different things like the Bat Gremlin, Spider Gremlin, the Brain Gremlin. So when I saw this game, I saw it was made by Sunsoft, and they made some really good games on the NES. They made Batman and Blaster Master, and the music is really good, and the gameplay is also good. You use Gizmo, and you go around, all the levels, and you find out random things like tomatoes, and other stuff, but then you actually go fight the gremlin, so this is a good game. Then I got some NES games. I got Kirby Superstar. I was debating on whether to get it on the Super Nintendo or the DS version that came out, but I always think it's better to play the original than play whatever remakes they make. And this is a really fun game. It has 8 games in one. So far I've played the Treasure Hunt and the Food Hunt, and I'm having a blast. A lot of people think Kirby is not Nintendo's best character, but every game I've played from Kirby is just pure gold, so yeah. If you can't find the NES version, go with the DS version. It has some touchscreen enhancements, and the graphics do look a little sharper on the DS, but I would suggest you try out first the NES version, the Super NES version. Then I got Battletoads and Double Dragon. I really liked the first 2 Double Dragons, and Battletoads is a really good game on the NES. It's incredibly hard, especially if you play with 2 players. So I remember when I rented this game once, I thought it was really cool that they had Double Dragon team up with Battletoads, and it's a really good beat 'em up. It's not the best beat 'em up. My favorite Battletoads game would have to be Battle Maniacs, also on the SNES, but I don't have that one. And Double Dragon 2 is my favorite game, so yeah, it's an interesting crossover. So if we have the chance to get it, I would recommend it. Then I got Wanderer for Ys 3. I never got into the Ys series. This is actually the first Ys game I've played, and it's really good. It's it's a computer RPG ported to the SNES, and I don't know. I haven't really gotten into this game that much, so it's still up in the air for me. Then for the Game Boy Advance, I got me Final Fantasy VI, or Final Fantasy III when it came out on the SNES, and what can I say? It's a Final Fantasy game. Any of the main Final Fantasy games of the main series are incredible. And I remember I played this briefly when it came out on the Super Nintendo. So now that I have it on the Game Boy, I think I'll be able to dedicate more time to it and beat it. I like the Final Fantasy series. Even some of the spin-offs are okay. So with this, I'm only missing Final Fantasy V and Final Fantasy 13. Plus Crystal Bearers. I want to get Crystal Bearers. Then I got me some e-reader cards. I got this at a place. They had this box of things at a swap meet, and the lady I guess didn't know what she had. I got this really cheap. I got all these cards for like $1. I got me Animal Crossing cards. Then I got me some Super Mario Brothers 3 cards. You can see them. Then I got me some actual games. It's funny that they managed to squeeze NES games into these little cards. But I got Donkey Kong Jr. The e-reader works, you put the e-reader into the Game Boy, and then you swipe these codes, or these barcodes, one on top, one at the bottom, and you have to do it for each set of 5 cards. And once you do that, you activate the game. So I got Donkey Kong Jr., I got Excite Bike, which I already had, but got Pinball, and I got these cards for the Pokemon channel. It's a GameCube game I don't actually own, but I've been trying to track down, and the promotional air hockey card, which I also own. So I don't know. I think each set of 5 cards costs around $1, so for $1 I got all these cards, so I thought it was a good deal. Then I got me some DVDs. I went and got Kung Fu Hustle. Then I got a special edition of First Blood. I've always seen on the market the individual movies, or this box set that has Rambo 1, First Blood 2, Rambo, and Rambo 3. But I've never seen this version. So I decided, I'll get this one, because this is actually my favorite of the 3 movies. So not much to be said about that. It's a classic. Then I got Kill Bill Volume 2. I loved the first version, the first movie. I thought it was a really good action movie. It had really cool swordplay. And this one was okay. The first one was the action movie from Tarantino, and this is the talkie movie from Tarantino. You know, if you already have the first one, you have to see how it resolves itself, so yeah, I get the second one. Then I was a huge fan also of the first part, and that's the Saw series. The first part I thought was really original, and I knew I was going to be ripped off because it was a good movie. The second one, not so much. They got all these people together into a room, and each one of them had their vices, and they had to go through Saw's game, and detectives were going after Saw because one of his, the main detective, his son was abducted, and he's part of Saw's game. So he has to track him down, and you go through that, and then you go through each one of the person's ordeal, and it had a really nice twist at the end, which I liked. But after the second one, I stopped watching them. I don't know why they're making so many sequels, so I don't know what's happening now with the Saw series. But I would end the series at the second one. Then I've been trying to get a lot of the old Disney movies, and I came across this one for $2, which I thought was a good deal. And that's The Little Mermaid, the Platinum Edition. It's the two-disc set with the Resort movie and then the bonus features on the other disc. And the last movie I got, I needed to complete my collection. and that's Star Wars Episode 1. I have 2 and 3 and the original trilogy, but for some reason I've never gotten around to getting this, and I got this one for $1 at a swap meet. And so now my Star Wars collection is complete. Those are my collection pickups for these past 2 weeks. Again, if I gotta do the haul next time, I'll make another video and share it with you guys. Until then, there you go.